Hello and welcome back to another episode of Exploring with Ash and Jake. Today we're going to be talking about the dark history behind the nursery rhyme, The Muffin Man. Everyone thinks that nursery rhyme from childhood is such a sweet and skip to my Lulu type nursery rhyme, but it's not. If you want to know the dark, daunting truth about the nursery rhyme, The Muffin Man, stay tuned because we're going to dive into all kinds of stories and dark history surrounding the Muffin Man nursery rhyme.
The Muffin Man was actually a serial killer. The Muffin Man is probably one of the most well-known nursery rhymes. But did you know it was based on a real story? A real dark story. In the 1800s, a man by the name of Frederick Thomas Linwood would wait in alleyways to kidnap and kill kids, luring them in with muffins. The song was later created to spread awareness amongst the kids and keep them safe, warning them about the Muffin Man, who was a danger on Drury Lane. Even though he was the first ever documented serial killer in the world, everyone still teaches the song to their kids, because not a lot of people know that.
So we're going to first discuss the lyrics of the Muffin Man. So the nursery rhyme goes like this. The Muffin Man, oh, do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Oh yes, we know the Muffin Man. Oh yes, we know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Oh, we all know the Muffin Man. Oh, we all know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. So this is just my little random search part that I did on the internet because I wanted to know more or if there was any truth to this. And it says, the popular nursery rhyme, The Muffin Man, supposedly originated as a caution to children, warning them to be aware of a 16th century baker turned serial killer who enticed young victims by pulling a muffin down the cobblestone street of London with a string. Can you imagine that? Here, little kid, I've got a muffin for you. Instead of, here, little kid, I'm in a creepy van, I've got some candy for you, like the pervs nowadays do. At least that's what the original version of the story said. Now, if you go on to do some more research, it says that there is no proof that the Muffin Man actually existed or any proof of the murders of his victims. Now, this is either a really sketchy folktale or some really mysterious stuff going on in history. So, as you might have already guessed, indeed, the Muffin Man was indeed a serial killer. He killed 15 children, several rival pastry chefs. His name was Frederick Thomas Linwood, and the children's song was made to warn small children and help small children identify his MO so that they could report him to the proper authorities. Just gonna see what else it says. This is very weird. But we have found no records documenting murders committed by that man, or that name, or even that he existed for that matter. If you search the internet, no legitimate results come up, such as we rate this claim as proven, because nobody can go back and verify that this did indeed happen. Supposedly, all of these things that people are saying, they cannot prove. It's just they also nicknamed Linwood as the Drury Lane Dicer. He was known as England's first documented serial killer. So they have like this mugshot here, and the funny thing is, I'm gonna show you the mugshot. This is a mugshot of the elusive Muffin Man serial killer, but the problem with this mugshot is that cameras were not invented until the 16th century. Also, they allege that the Muffin Man died choking on a dumpling. That's how he supposedly died, is he died from choking on a dumpling. But it's just a very weird history that I'm looking up, and I've always been curious if there was any truth to this. I don't know, when I was a kid, my mom used to tell me, oh, don't eat muffins, you know, the Muffin Man's going to come after you. Things that parents do to terrorize kids, right? So nobody truly knows if these murders did happen because there are no actual documented murders or victims. The alleged area is around the same area where Jack the Ripper's victims were found. If you look at the English version, they substitute Drury Lane with Dorset Lane, which is where several of Jack the Ripper's victims were found. So, is this true? Is this false? And nobody knows. Nothing's been updated. Wikipedia, it looks like, did try to contact Cambridge University and Historical Society in London and Oxford University as well for more information, and nothing has been found, nothing's been updated. So we're left with like this cusp of information, and nobody can make heads